history and right now, and what we see, and the involvement of women in the history of Islam was much more than now. Women were politically involved, economically involved, at the same time socially. If we go back in history and talk about Imam Hussein's revolution and how women involved in it, we see a heroic moment, and moment that proved to the rest of the world how Muslim women were involved deeply in one of the most difficult era in time. During that battle between the Muslim Ummah, between the two group within the same society, within the same religion, and that most of the time were in the same, from the same families as well. Their role divided into many different levels and many different stages, starting from supporting the families during their hard trip from Medina to Karbala, as many of them knew that might get killed, they might come back without their loved ones after that battle. Encourage their men to fight and to be supportive during that hard time, following the orders and rules. Some women supported their husband in their decision of divorcing them before they left for the battle, because their husband didn't want them to be part of the sabaya, or prisoners of war, after their husband being killed. So many of them, they've been returned to their families with a dignity. We talk about this kind of separation with a human angle to it, and we see how important it is that separation happened between a husband and wife. Meanwhile, the wife wants to be with the husband, to go and support him during that fight, during the battle, but he wants her to be with her family, he wants her to be safe. So this kind of sacrifice between the two, and it's all come in the compassion for believing in Imam Hussein and his revolution and his purpose of following in this trip itself. After the battle is over, women were survived, and they were only witnessed after all of the men being killed during that battle. After the battle was over, Zainab, Imam Hussein's sister, took over a big responsibilities on her shoulder in supporting the families of the people who were killed during that battle, comforting the children, leading and continuing the support and continuing the revolution that Imam Hussein started. She was a woman. She was mourning her brother and the rest of her brother that she left, that they get killed during that time, but she was devoting herself to be able to go to the Sham and face the people who killed her brothers and the other people who were supportive of him. And Zainab's speech after she arrived to Sham and in front of Yazid was a very heroic moment. She was mourning her brother who just got killed and many other people, and leading and supporting the families with her. And then we see the other roles of other women who've been with her. Sukaina, Rabab, Layla, Atika, Fatima, Al-Sughra, Ramla, al-Banin, who lost 4 sons of hers. She worked at, during that period of time when they went back to Medina, al-Banin herself, who was the mother of 4 people who got murdered in that battle, she worked herself as, we call it a PR, or الجهة الإعلامية للثورة الحسينية. And through her and her pain and her suffering, she delivered a message to her enemies that how painful it was to lose her sons, but at the same time, it's not only her sons, how important it was that these people get lost, get killed by their own people from the same faith, people from the same background, and the humanitarian aspect of the revolution itself.
الأستاذة زينب، مديرة المركز الإسلامي الأمريكي هنا في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية، هذا اليوم ألقيت محاضرة قيمة عن المرأة وأيضا عن الثورة الحسينية في المركز الثقافي العراقي.
بالحقيقة كانت فرصة رائعة أنه نلتقي بالجالية العراقية والمركز الثقافي العراقي. أبدأ هذه المبادرة مشكورا حتى نتمكن من التكلم عن هذه المناسبة، وهي مناسبة استشهاد الإمام الحسين، وأيضا نلقي نظرة خاصة على هذا الموضوع خصوصا في هذه الأيام، وأيضا نعطي معلومات للأشخاص الذين يعني خصوصا بالنسبة للجالية اللي موجودة هنا، وأيضا المعلومات للأشخاص اللي هم من غير الجالية الأمريكيين الموجودين في يعني حضروا المحاضرات.
أستاذة زينب، أنت محاضرة في أكثر من جامعة في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية، كيف تنظرين إلى استجابة الطالب في الجامعات الأمريكية للمحاضرات الإسلامية هنا؟
هناك الكثير من التعطش للمعرفة عن الإسلام وعن المسلمين وعن واقعهم وحياتهم. هناك الكثير من الاستغراب، وهناك الكثير من الغموض عن الإسلام الذي لا يعرف به خصوصا الطلاب في المراحل الجامعية. فعندنا الآن برنامج في حوالي 50 جامعة أمريكية للعمل على هذا النوع من التعريف والمعلومات، وهناك أكثر من 4000 طالب في هذه الجامعات هم يعني مهتمين بهذه المعرفة ونشر هذه المعلومات أيضا في خلال جامعاتهم ومن خلال الندوات اللي يعملونها للطلاب.
أستاذة زينب، ألا تلاحظين أن هناك قصر في عدم إيصال فكرة الحسين إلى العالم بشكل يتناسب مع عظمة هذه الثورة؟
هناك عدم توصيل كافي للمعلومات، ولكن هناك اهتمام كبير بهذه الثورة، لأنها هذه الثورة قاعدة تتجدد في أيامنا، قاعدة تتجدد في الأحداث اللي يمر بها وطننا مثلا في العراق، الأحداث تمر بها الأمة الإسلامية بصورة عامة. فالشيء اللي نلاحظه أنه هناك العديد من الشخصيات والعديد من المنظمات والمراكز الدينية أخذت على عاتقها الاهتمام بهذا الموضوع، وخصوصا توصيل هذه الفكرة خلال أيام شهر محرم والصفر. فهناك الكثير من المعلومات التي توصل الآن على العكس ما كنا نعتقد، وخصوصا الآن بعصر الانتشار والإنترنت والتلفزيونات والفضائيات هناك تغطية كاملة لهذا الموضوع. حتى هنا في أمريكا بدأ هذا الموضوع يتشعب، بدأ هذا الموضوع يوصل إلى الأمريكان، يبحثون عنه. هناك بحوث تقدم في الجامعات مخصوص